It's always important knowing what you can and cannot do. And that's the topic of today's video. In this edition of Tech Talks, we'll show how to manage user accounts access and privileges for the RV260 router next. Let's start off by creating a user. We'll start by selecting System Configuration and then User Accounts. Our first options are under Web Login Session Timeout. These are the general settings we'd use if we want to step away from our computer once we're signed in. Up next is the local user password complexity and local users. As we can see, we have Cisco and guest in this table by default. We will select the plus icon and name that user test user. Here we can create a password and confirm it and select a user group. We'll choose admin for now and apply our changes. We'll now head over to the user groups. Here, we can see the privileges and access. By default, we've got admin and guest groups. We can see that admin is selected for the web login netconf restconf. We'll chat about that in a little bit. All the other tabs are enabled for admin and disabled for guest. To create a group, we'll select the plus icon. We're going to name it Test Group. Our first tab is the local user membership list. We'll hit the plus icon, and we'll see the user we created a little bit ago. We'll leave that user selected. Our next options will pretty much determine who can manage this device. We are currently in Web Login. Netconf and RESTconf are more advanced mechanisms to install, manipulate, and delete configuration of network devices. For this example, we'll keep it disabled. Our next service is the site-to-site VPN. Here we can see the connections while we're creating our site-to-site profile. The same goes for client-to-site VPN when creating a client-to-site profile. We're just about done. The next section allows us to turn on or off the following options: OpenVPN, PPTP VPN, 802.1x, and Lobby Ambassador. We will turn them all on. 802.1x provides authentication for devices wishing to attach to the LAN or wireless LAN. The Lobby Ambassador can create and manage guest user accounts on this router. It has limited configuration privileges and can access only the web page used to manage the guest accounts. Lastly is the captive portal section. Captive portals are important to protect people for liability purposes. Users have to accept terms of service before they connect. That's where the captive portal comes in. Thanks for watching. Those are all the access and privileges for the users. We'll see you next time for another edition of Tech Talks.